Now let's see electromagnetic induction. Faraday discovered that whenever the number of magnetic lines of force or magnetic flux passing through a circuit changes, an EMF is produced in the circuit. If the circuit is closed, a current flows through it. The EMF and the current so produced are called induced EMF and induced current. And last, only while the magnetic flux is changing, this phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. The magnetic flux through a circuit may be changed in a number of ways. For example, first by moving a magnet relative to the circuit, second by changing current in a neighboring circuit, third by changing current in the same circuit, fourth by rotating a coil in a magnetic field. Let us consider two experiments demonstrating electromagnetic induction. Experiment 1. In figure are shown a magnet and a coil connected to a galvanometer. When the magnet is quickly moved towards the coil with its north pole facing the coil. Figure A, the galvanometer deflects while the magnet is moving. This indicates a momentary current in the coil when the magnet is withdrawn. Figure B, the galvanometer again deflects but in the opposite direction, which means that the current in the coil is now in the opposite direction. If the experiment is repeated with south pole of the magnet facing the coil, the deflections are reversed. Figure C and D. It is further observed that faster the motion of the magnet, larger are the deflections. If the magnet is kept stationary and the coil is moved towards or away from the magnet, even then there is a deflection in the galvanometer. This shows that the current in the coil is produced due to relative motion between the coil and the magnet. It does not matter whether the coil is moving or the magnet is moving. Experiment 2. Figure shows a primary coil T connected to a battery and a secondary coil S connected to a galvanometer. When a current in primary coil is started by closing the key K, the galvanometer deflects momentarily, showing an induced current in the secondary in a direction opposite to that in the primary. Similarly, when the current in primary is stopped, figure B, there is again a momentary current in the secondary but in the same direction as in primary. Similar effects are observed while increasing or decreasing the primary current or changing